And we welcome you to the Panther Pit, site of tonight's Battle of Cowie Mountain. On the soccer pitch, it's the Smoky Mountain Mustangs and the Franklin Panthers. It's senior night. You see the seniors lined up on the track, and we're going to have the senior night festivities right now. We're going to hand things over to Juan Morales, your public address announcer tonight.
Good evening, Panther fans. Welcome to the Franklin High School Panthers men's soccer senior night celebration. We thank each of you for joining us as we recognize the high school soccer careers of each of these young men. This special group of student athletes have dedicated countless hours towards building a great culture in the FHS men's soccer program. Please join me in welcoming each of these players as they make their way to their numbers on the field. We'll start off with As we announce each player and their families, they will step forward to the 50-yard line on the touchline. Now let's introduce you to our senior Panthers. Number 4, Jason Patino. Jason has played on the varsity for 2 years. He's accompanied by his friends and teammates. They're my friends who have been with me this whole time, Jason says. Jason's favorite moment is coming back on the bus after a win. Coach K says this about Jason. Jason, I have enjoyed seeing you develop into an offensive threat with a quick and powerful shot. You have become a real part of this Panther soccer family. You are always working without saying much. You are a true example of respect for everyone. I'll miss our post-game meal hookups when we're coming back from away games. Thank you for being such an important part of this crazy soccer family. Jason Patino. Next up is number 5, Captain Miguel Cruz. Miguel has played on varsity for 2 years. He's accompanied tonight with his mom, Helada Reese, his dad, Julian Cruz, his big brother, Julio Cruz, and his little brother, Adrian Cruz. Miguel's favorite memory would be the bus rides because you will never forget the jokes and memories you make with your friends/teammates. Coach K says this about Miguel. Miguel, you are part of the heart and soul of this team. Your unending effort on the field is an example of what it takes to be a leader. You do whatever it takes with a smile on your face. If I'd let you, you would probably cover every position. You are respected by the coaches, your teammates, and the other teams. You make a coach's jobs easier. Number 5, Miguel Cruz. Next up is number 6, Alex Trivet. Alex has played on varsity for 2 years. He's accompanied tonight by his dad, Victor Trivet, his mom, Becky Trivet, his sister, Allie Trivet, his brother, Austin Trivet, and his other brother, Andrew Trivet. Alex's favorite moments are the bus rides back from after winning an away game. Coach K says this about Alex. Alex, there is not another player on this team who would run through a brick wall the way you do. It doesn't matter where you play, you are going to leave it all out on the field. In fact, I think you may have left some of your body parts out there at times because you just won't stop. It has been amazing having you being a part of this Panther team. Number 6, Alex Trivet. Next up is number 7, Aaron Dewey Dewhurst. Aaron has played on varsity for 2 years. He's accompanied tonight with his grandparents. His favorite moment is the memory with the soccer team was going to the Jamboree in 2023 and we all did gainers into the hotel pool. Coach K says this about Aaron. Dewey, one of the funniest, regular-haired guys I know. Seriously, it's been fun to watch you continue to develop and really become a complete player. There's no doubt that you are one of the fastest guys around. You bring a great attitude to the team and set an example when it comes to putting work in on the side. It's been a joy to get to coach you. Number 7, Dewey Dewhurst. Next up, we have number 8, Captain Graham Caldwell. Graham has played on varsity for 3 years. He's accompanied tonight with his father, Peter Caldwell, his mother, Sarah Caldwell, Henry and Gloria Rich, his grandparents. His favorite moment was beating Pisgah at the Western Carolina University soccer field. Coach K says this about Graham. Graham, you are an amazing young man and an example to so many. You're not the outward, boisterous person, but you are a leader, for example, who cares about everything you do. Your faith in God will get you through rough times and good times. Thank you for leading our team as a godly example. I'm proud to have been able to coach you over the years. You are the epitome of what you ask for a player. An amazing attitude, awesome effort, and great skill. Number 8, Graham Caldwell. Next up, number 11, Ian Chino Mendoza. Ian has played on varsity for 3 years. He's accompanied tonight with his sister, Natalie Mendoza, his brother-in-law, Alan Perez, and his nephew, Teo Perez. His favorite moment was becoming conference champs my first year in conference and playing alongside with guys who I consider my brothers. Coach K says this about Ian. Ian, there are so many ways to describe who you are and what you do, but there is one word in particular that exemplifies you: heart. Sometimes you wear your heart on your sleeve and it gets you in trouble. Sometimes you have the heart of a champion and it can make you great. You have a heart for those you care about. As you continue to grow, you're going to see that following your heart is actually a tough way to live. I believe you're learning to use your mind more and more. Your mind will lead your heart down the right path. Thank you for always giving your all. Thank you for having a heart for your team, the coaches, this school, and this town. Number 11, Chino Mendoza. Next up, number 14, Josiah Mascoro, captain. Josiah has played on varsity for 3 years. He's accompanied tonight with his mom, Sarah, his brother, Jacob, and his sister, Olivia, and Alpha's, his grandmother, Alpha Soref. Sorry if I butchered that name, I'm sorry. His favorite moment was his sophomore year when me and a few guys stayed up until 3 a.m. playing Manhunt at Parker Meadows the night before we played Raven Gap. Coach K says this about Josiah. Josiah, you have been such an amazing example for this team, always playing with a smile on your face. You are your worst critic, but that has helped to make you great. Not many guys can keep up with you. You are one player that every team has to watch. Most importantly, you have been a leader. You have also been a mentor for younger guys. Keep your faith in God first. You make the team, the school, and this town proud. Number 14, Josiah Mascoro. Last and certainly not least, number 17, JC Taggy. JC has played on varsity for 2 years. He is accompanied tonight with his father Richard and his brother Artie. His favorite memory was when the team traveled to the Jamboree and stayed the night at the hotel. Everyone had such a blast at the swimming pool, and it truly brought us closer together. Coach K says this about JC. JC, you have come a long way. Each year, you've worked to improve to make an impact. You care in doing well, and it shows. You are a player and a person who isn't afraid to ask about what it takes to get better. This approach will serve you well in life. It has been a joy and an honor to coach you. Number 17, JC Taggy.
Having your roof replaced or repaired can be a daunting task. Let Highlander Roofing Services help you through the process. Whether it's a new roof, repairs to an existing roof, or gutters, they're the folks to call. With offices in Franklin, Silva, and Asheville, your local dedicated roofing specialist, Highlander Roofing Services.
All right, Panther fans, welcome back to an exciting night. Not only is it a senior night, but it is also a rivalry night. We have Smoky Mountains looking to square up against the Franklin Panthers. They are currently ranked number 2. But as always, records do not matter in this match, and we are in the pit. This is Dwight Long, and I'm joined here with Coach Juan Morales. Welcome y'all to this broadcast.
Good evening, everybody. I hope everybody's doing well. Yes, it's going to be an interesting game here. The way fixture, the Mustangs got a narrow win on us, a 3-2 win, but in that game, they were there for the taking, in my opinion. Panthers played well, but just couldn't, force the extra time. And if we forced the extra time, I believe that we would have won that game.
Absolutely, and we have Panthers up on the field right now, putting a little pressure on the Smoky Mountain early on.
Now, usually how Smoky plays is, they try and be – ooh, this is great through ball here. Graham does well to recover there. But Smoky will usually – they'll be solid in the back, try and stay solid in the back. They won't look to build out from the back. They will look to just have runners willing to go forward and just go long, try and get in behind the back line.
Yep. And I love what we saw there on number 17. That is one of our seniors, JC. Excellent kid, but ball's rolling out of bounds. Instead of chasing down, he gets back on the field and starts marking up a Smoky player. Exactly what we want to see on a player. Get on the field, get ready to win possession.
Yes, and as you mentioned, it's a senior night, so all the seniors are starting tonight. Number 6, Alex Trivet over here with an amazing slide tackle.
Oh, look at that
right
slide,
beautiful,
yes.
Beautiful slide tackle there.
Yes, I spoken with him earlier today, and I was like, I will talk good about you, but I will also say something bad if you mess up.
Yeah.
So he said it was nothing but good tonight.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the remarks Coach K said was that he puts everything out on that field, and he does. If we all seen him, we've all seen him grow up.
Clearance.
Yep, we've all seen him grow up, and he'll fight. He'll be out there and he'll fight anywhere they put him on that field.
Absolutely. All right, so I'm going to try to go through some of these seniors tonight, and you have spent a lot of time with these boys.
Yes.
Through some sweat, through some tears, and probably through a little bit of blood from time to time.
Yes.
All right, so I'm going to start at the top of the list here, and we have Jason Patino.
Yes.
Tell us something about this young man.
Okay, so Jason has been with Varsity for a couple of years, so I just met him a couple of years ago. But he's always a nice kid. Every time when he shows up to practice, he has the biggest smile on his face, and he is just happy to be there. On the field, he's a great player. He's really good technically. He can bring down the ball, and there's sometimes that I'll be coaching him on the side and be telling him to get rid of the ball, get rid of it, and he does kind of like a nice little dribble, something I wasn't expecting. He has that kind of wow factor, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. And right there we had Smoky with a corner kick. Thankfully the Panthers were able to defend that and get it on up in the field. We have Malik Walker there fighting in the defense. All right, let's move on down this list here. Smoky's trying to put something together on us, and we are doing well to defend and looking very secure. We're not going to give them anything easy.
No.
Sure. All right, so moving on down, we have, I think, one of our favorites, Miguel Cruz.
Yeah, I figured Miguel was next. Well, Miguel, he was with me for 2 years at the JV level with me and Coach Talent, the head coach of the JV team. And, it was actually against Smoky. I remember this like if it was yesterday. I was just remembering it today. We were down against Smoky away a JV game, and we get a PK close to the end of the half.
That was a great shot by the
Ooh,
great attack by
wide.
the Panthers. That was by number 14.
Josiah.
He's been on fire lately, Coach.
Yes, he has. He's scored a few important goals for us in the past couple games. But back to Miguel. He goes to take a PK. In the game before, he scores 4 goals against Tuscola. So he goes to take the PK. He misses the PK. And he's walking off at halftime. This might be embarrassing for him, but he was crying. And I said, "Why are you crying?" And he says, "The other team is making fun of me because I missed the PK. They say I'm not good." And I said, they are trying to get into your head. I asked him one question, and I said, how many goals did you score last game? And he said 4. I said, how many of them were PKs? He said none. I said, you do not need a PK to score. Second half, he comes in and he scores 2 goals and gives an assist.
Yep.
And that's the kind of player he is. That just sums it up. No quit. He will fight for everything out there, and he is the engine there in the midfield for the Franklin Panthers tonight.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I remember you telling that story many times.
Yes. That's my favorite Miguel Cruz story, which there's plenty. There's plenty of Miguel Cruz stories that I could give, but that one just is the epitome of what he is.
You know, there's nothing to be ashamed about having tears on that field, because
Yes.
if you are serious and you are passionate and you love this game, it will make you cry.
Yes.
So nothing to be ashamed of there. That's just a strong fight. So we got a foul here. A little slide tackle a little bit from behind. Get Smoky on the ground. So officials having a quick talk there with one of our players.
Yeah. This is a good spot for as far as Smoky's concerned. They have a couple players there on the field that have some good height to them. So, and see, and this is I've been seeing this a lot from the Panthers. They'll keep this high line here, trying to force them to stay up high, so they can't get the chip over.
Right there, we got 2 players back behind them.
Yeah.
They got to fall back with the players. Once the ball goes, you've got to go.
Yes, and that is the danger of that high line. If it is a well-placed ball and the timing of the run is correct, if you do not follow your runners, you're basically leaving your keeper 1v1 in that situation. But
yeah, you have to man up.
yes.
You have to be man on man, and when your man goes, you have to go with him to prevent that opportunity.
Yes.
Right there was 2-3 white shirts behind our line. That's very dangerous. Here's a good run from the Panthers.
I just gotta
Smoky
wait.
does a good job cutting the run off, but we recovered. Josiah on it. All right.
No, he looks to to cut in, but just didn't come out.
Had a little arm in his shoulder. Oh, right there. That's definitely got to call that one.
Yes. Now we have a dangerous free kick in a good area here.
Absolutely.
See if we could take advantage here. If I'm the Panthers, I'm JC tagging. I'm out there on that field. I'm looking for that far post and getting in for a header here.
Absolutely. Yeah, here you see the Panthers circling up, making their game strategy. I know there's several creative opportunities here that Coach Kolosik likes to do, a little stepping over the ball and faking. It'll be interesting to see what he does, especially with only a 2-man wall. I would almost say they're going to go straight for that goal.
I think they'll do one.
There it is. Right here it is. That's very classic.
Yes. Great ball.
Great ball.
See?
And a cross play. Oof.
Just not enough just to beat that first man there at that first post. But it was.
We still have possession. A little chipped ball up.
Yeah. It was a well-worked set piece there.
It is the beautiful sport, Coach.
Yes. Coach K definitely usually on Fridays practices when he goes over set pieces and corner kicks, which are a massive, massive part of the game if you can run. In professionals now we're seeing that they have set piece coaches.
Oh, yeah.
So it's a huge part, as far as high school and in professional games.
That is would be my dream job. Just do a set piece coach. Just come up with a place.
Yes.
That is what I'd love to do.
Yes,
so.
it's insane. They also have throw-in coaches, so they have professionals to make you take throw-ins on professional level. So it's just where the game's gotten to be, as far as slim margins and little things like that make the difference.
If you're going to win by 1 goal, a set piece could be that one goal.
Yes, especially
Absolutely.
at the top levels. Yeah, that's very important.
All right. Well, let's move on down this list here. We have a senior we've already talked about a little bit, Alex Trivette.
Yes, Alex Trivette. Yes, we coached him. I want to say it was 2 years down at JV level. He had a injury. I want to say his sophomore year. He can correct me if I'm wrong, but he had an injury that kind of put him out the whole season. But like I said, Trivette is one of those players that he will not stop. He's kind of like Miguel. Wherever he's at, he is running after that ball. He's giving you 100%, and him giving you that 100%, he'll let you know when he needs a break. But as soon as he comes out, he maybe drinks some water, maybe sits the bench a minute or two, and he says, "Coach, I'm ready when you need me." I love to hear that. So yeah, he's great heart, great passion for the game as well.
Yeah, and we're glad to see him back. He's been out for the last few games with an injury. Speaking of which, so.
Yes, he was hurt really early in the season, and in my opinion, I think he was picking up a good rhythm of his game, and sadly that injury kind of hindered his his progression as far as, being a great part of this team, which he can still be. There's plenty of games left where he could still be. And
It's like Graham Caldwell and Miguel Cruz doing some work in the middle of the field.
yes.
With Cameron Lyons. It's good to see the defense being involved here.
Yes. Yeah, so you could kind of see Smoky kind of setting back. They're not really interested in coming out to pressure. They want to be compact in the back to, look for those over-the-head balls that we were talking about at the beginning of the game. Recover the ball, look for the long ball. And as far as their top scorers, I want to say it's number 1, I think I was looking at earlier.
Yeah, number 1 would be they don't have one listed on.
It says Keegan Allen. I'm on Max Preps, and
Max Preps.
Keegan Allen, he is a junior, and he has 12 goals, but he is tied with number 2, Edun Maldonado.
It shows him as being number 12.
Okay, number 12.
Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
okay. All right. Okay, yeah. So those are the top scorers for Smoky Mountain. They're both on 12 goals. So, Edun Maldonado, he actually plays in the men's league where I play. So I've seen him play. So he is very fast. He is one player that you want to keep an eye on.
Trial by
at all
fire in that
times.
league.
Yes.
Absolutely. All right. Moving right on down, we have another senior. This is one that got us very excited in the last match. Aaron Dewhurst.
Yes, Aaron Dewhurst, yes. So I've known Aaron for a couple seasons. He was kind of one of the guys that once we made a good run, he was one of the guys that came out and tried out. I'm not really sure how long he has been playing, but his effort and his willingness to learn and to better himself, it's great. You want those kind of players that want to learn and have that great attitude, and his progression has come up, really quick. We saw him here against the East game where he scored that goal to just swing that momentum into our favor, and he's very fast too. Very fast.
I like fast players.
Yes.
Yeah.
Great kid too.
A little ricochet come there. Smoky trying to have an attempt with it. Ken Modlin does a good job coming up with it. All right, yeah, Aaron Dewhurst, absolutely. That was one that got me very excited in the last match, for sure. All right. I can't believe we're going to say this name. It feels like they should still be a sophomore. Graham Caldwell.
Yes, Graham. Yeah, Graham. I worked with him his freshman year. He was down at JV level with me and Coach Talent, and he really caught our eye his sophomore year because we took him to the jamboree that we had that year, and a lot of fans that watched pro games, if you can recall one Robin Van Persie in the World Cup match where they crossed the ball into him and he just does a flying diving header.
Yep.
Graham did one exactly just like that, and he scores off of it. And from there, it was just that was kind of his his first setting stone right there to take his first step and to being the player that he is. He'll give everything for you out there on that field, and he is willing to play anywhere. Right now we see him at the CDM. He could play at center back. He could play on the wing. He will do a job wherever you put him.
A very versatile player.
Yes.
Been a major part
Yes.
of the Panthers for 4 years now. So
Yes.
yeah, great job, Graham Caldwell. It's been a joy to watch over these years.
Mm-hmm.
All right, moving on down. I believe you have plenty to say about this young man. None other than Ian Camacho Mendoza, also known as Chino.
Chino, yeah. He stresses that out a lot. He wants to be called Chino. It's a mixed bag for him. He was in our and Coach Talent and my team that went undefeated one year as far as conference and JV, and he was a big part of it too.
Right, here's a good run.
Yeah,
great run.
And here he is.
Yep,
setting
right
a great
there with
ball.
the green cleats. Wonderful in the corner.
Great ball.
Keeper's out. This is a great opportunity. Ball's up. Oh, my goodness. We had a man there who just did not drop in. It looks like maybe Kevin Torres over there.
Yeah, looks like it.
Or was that Jason Patino?
I think here. It is Jason Patino, yeah.
All right.
And it looks like he is coming off right now.
And here goes Kevin Torres in for him.
Yeah, he's getting some fresh legs in there.
It's the hair. It's the hair.
Yeah, yeah. You could just see that hair a mile away.
Oh, yeah. But no, he was in a great spot. That ball had dropped on that back post just a ever so little amount more. That was a goal for the Panthers all day. So.
Yes.
Beautiful look there.
Yes. Back to Chino. Yeah, he's a bit of a mixed bag because he has his personality. He He is loving, and he is a great kid. But sometimes the passion, he just, it kind of
I was
overwhelms
supposed to say,
him.
he's not kind on the field, Coach. He is passionate in the strongest of ways.
Yes, in the strongest of way, yes. And it's good to have that passion. He just needs to, kind of channel it a little bit more. He's done really well from where he's been, and, he is a solid player. He's one of those that you could also put anywhere. He could play in the midfield. He could play on the back line like he is now. He could play out on the wing. But, another great kid, a great player as well. He's it's just kind of like a learning curve for him. But he's one of the, ones that is not afraid to get on the ball. Here's Graham's going to have a shot.
He's going to have a shot at it. Deflected by a Smoky player. Back to Graham. He plays out wide. Great touch by Josiah. A little bump in the back there.
Yeah.
Now, this game will get physical at some point.
Yes.
Tonight. These two teams like to beat each other up a little bit.
Yes. The rivalry, are like they like to call it, the Battle of Cowie Mountain.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, with Chino, I actually taught him in class one of his years. And, he was very frustrated and was having a hard time. He was traditionally playing the wing at the time, and I remember when Coach Kolosik dropped him into defense, I was like, no, he might be a great defender.
Yes.
Just chatting with him in the hallways, and he's like, yeah, we're going to try him out, so come out and watch it. And I was like, Coach, he's a defender, and he's kind of lived there since that moment, and he shines there, and I think he's fantastic on that back line.
Yeah, I mean, like any other player, you want to be.
Nice
overhead kick there.
Yeah, was that JC?
It looks like JC Taggy.
Yeah, I think that was JC on that one.
Yeah.
What a goal that would have been for senior night.
Yeah.
That would have been a core memory.
Yes.
Absolutely. So yeah, Ian, thank you for your time. We appreciate you, and
Gino.
we love watching you out there. Calling Ian for a solid semester.
That's
2
all right.
semesters probably.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right.
But yeah, Chino. All right, let's move on down this list before I get in trouble with number 11 out there on that field.
Yeah.
All right, we've already talked about this young man, number 14, Josiah Mascaro.
Yes.
All right, our defense did a good job, and we're still fighting back here on the back line. Smoky gets shot off, but it's wide.
Shot off wide. Yeah, Josiah's another interesting one. He moved here his sophomore year. And, I had high hopes that, I might get him a year down here with Coach Talon on the JV team. But, no, that was quickly, that was something that didn't happen.
The decision was changed.
Because, I mean, you just look at him. I mean, he gives everything, out on that field. He will run all game. And apart from that, he has the quality, we were just talking before we came on air of the important goals that he's scored,
Oh, absolutely.
He's been on fire. So, may his run continue. And apart from him being a great player and, having a great attitude on the field, he is, for him, his
here's
age.
a shot by Josiah.
Yeah,
it is high.
Yeah, unlucky there that's not on
I think he was
frame.
trying to bend it into that corner.
Yeah. But, he is a young man that is very respectful, and he is, if you look at him, you would not say he is 17 or 18 years old. You would think he's in his mid-20s of the way he carries himself. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, such a great young man, and, just a pleasure to have the honor to coach him. Looks like Trivett's out of the game. He goes straight over to the trainer.
He's going straight to the trainer.
Yeah, I hope he was grabbing his nose. I'm hoping it's nothing major. Maybe he just took a hit to the nose. I hope it's not his knee again.
Here's Kevin Torres, really strong on the ball. And I believe we talked about him before being a power forward.
Yep.
And right there, it takes 2 defenders to stop him on that run.
Yes.
So.
Yeah.
Run.
Yeah, it looks like Trivett's fine. Maybe he might have took a hit to the nose.
A little blood. Yep.
Yeah. But, yeah, it looks like he's fine, which is always a great thing to see.
All right. But, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Josiah, I've been able to broadcast a few times with the Panthers here, and that is a name I've said several times. He is your definition of what a excellent winger should be. So if there's any young kids out there watching tonight, you think about playing wing, that's a good young man to watch because he does it correct.
Yes, and if I am correct, you played wing back in your day, so it's definitely.
I am partial to wingers. So.
So you might see a little of yourself in him.
Role models, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
If I get young again, I want to be like Josiah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hey, that's not a bad person to aspire to be and play as. Ooh, that's a great tackle by Cameron Lyons there.
Yes. Cameron Lyons was one of the guys excited in the last match too. Came out, brought some spark to the field.
Yes.
And there he is again.
Malik.
Plays like that from the defense really gets that midfield fired up.
Yes.
Because those guys got your back, and they just made a great play, and you got to step it up now.
Yeah, and it gives your defenders as well. It gives you that kind of that fire in you that nothing is going to get past this tonight.
Yep, absolutely. Now, you play defense.
Yes.
So if you're wondering why we're favoring one side of the field or the other, that would be why.
Yes. And
oh, here's a great turn, and Kevin going for the shot, and
from where I'm sitting here, it looked like it might have crept in, but it just gets straight. Here we have the replay.
Yeah,
we have the replay. It's a good shot.
Great shot.
If he just bends that a little bit more towards that corner, I don't think the keeper saves that.
The way he was running, that I don't think you could do it much better without some kind of amazing pro level.
Yeah.
I mean, some kind of magic.
Yeah, especially since Kevin is right-footed. So, I know it's asking a lot, and he is a sophomore. But, I mean, he's just going to get better, with that foot.
I mean, that was a full power run straight across the box, and he doesn't take time to square his body up. He just shoots it from the run, which is a great skill. It was a great position. Ball was on frame. Nothing more you can ask for on that one.
Yeah, something very difficult for goalkeepers because it doesn't give you time to set.
Yep. That's typically a skill that a winger would have because you're used to running straight up the line, and then you would do that style of kick to get it into your forward.
Yes.
But if a forward can do that, man, that can be deadly.
Yes. Nice little idea there from J.C. Taggy, just flicking it around the corner there, trying to do a little 1-2. Doesn't come off, though.
Yes, absolutely. All right, so we've talked about Josiah. Let's move on down this list here, and we have J.C. Taggy.
J.C. Taggy, yes. A player I had the privilege with Coach Talent to coach at the JV level, and J.C. was one of those ones that at first he was, as far as 50-50 balls or fighting for the ball, he was, he wasn't having it. He was not going for it. Maybe a little bit scared. But, man, once he got over that.
Overshot on that.
Yeah, you see him now, and he will go and close down players, and he's not afraid to get in your face. And, that's all on him. Us as coaches, we tell him, hey, you need to be more aggressive, kind of show him how to do it. But at the end of the day, he's the one that I remember the jump from his freshman year to his sophomore year. It was like night and day.
Yep.
He just came back his sophomore year, and I'm sitting there thinking, you know what, we're not going to keep JC this year. He's going to get pulled up to varsity. That's what I thought. Luckily, we got to keep him that year, and he did great. I mean, he's another kid that you could put at defense.
Great play by Chino right there on that one to turn the ball out.
Yes.
Smoky doing their typical boot it behind the defense and sprint.
Little Meg there from Graham Caldwell.
Yep.
But yes, back on JC, he's another one of those players, and it's good to have all these players where they are comfortable to play in any position, no matter where you put JC, whether that be up top as a striker or back as a center back. He is going to give his 100% and give his all out there on the field.
Absolutely. Yes, I had JC in class as well when he was a freshman, and I remember many days him coming in talking about soccer and wanting pointers, and he's a very intellectual, very intelligent young man.
Yes.
And he is by all means a chess player on that field. We are thinking about the ball here. He's thinking about the ball 2-3 passes up the field.
Yes, yes. So. And he is one of the
that's a dangerous play. Great
job.
Come out by the keeper.
Yeah, commanding his box there.
Yep.
Yeah. There's a little mistake.
A little mistouch there. Makes up for it right there on that play.
Yeah.
Intercepts a pass.
Just last little thoughts here from JC. He's like I said, he's one of those ones that if he's
playing in the middle of the field there with our two seniors.
If he sees that he could be better in a certain position, he'll be the first one to come up and ask you, Coach, what do I need to do to be better in this position? And you as a coach, you love to hear that, because now you kind of get an idea of where his mindset is at.
Absolutely. Great kid.
Yes.
All right, and I believe that concludes. No, it doesn't. We got a backside here. I believe that concludes all the seniors.
Yeah, that should be all the seniors, yes.
Well, I did promise this, so we are both up here enjoying a Brazilian limeade, compliments of Red's Lemonade. So My obligations are fulfilled. Thank you,
Yeah.
Shields family, for the amazing refreshments.
Yes. Coach Long came up here to the booth, and I said, "What do you have there?" And he says, "A Brazilian lemonade." And I said, "Well, let me go get one of those." And yeah, they're great. So if you guys ever see them out, and you guys need to refresh yourselves, get yourself. They have a variety of different kinds of flavors. So
And they're on Facebook, so I joined in. I bumped them up to 900, so I'm sure there's over 100 people going to watch this. So give them a little follow on Facebook. Let's see if we can get them to hit 1,000.
yes, it'd be awesome.
I can't promise a free drink if you hit 1,000, but
Hopefully,
maybe there's going to be a Facebook promotion now, like, hey, free Brazilian limeade for the 1,000th subscriber.
Yeah, that's right.
For sure. All right, let's get to this game, Coach.
Yes.
We've been talking about these seniors, and they are great, but there's some amazing soccer that we've been glancing over out here.
Yes.
Like right here, Josiah Mascaro beating a player and still on the ball and still going up the field. And he has help, and he's still in it. Nice little drop back, and the ball rattles loose. Can we get it on the frame? Oh, Smoky does great to cut in, and the guy's playing on the field.
He caught a foul. I don't know. It looks like he was falling over before.
I feel like he was playing the ball on the ground before he was fouled. So
it's a smart play from him. He's already fallen over. He knows he loses the ball in a bad position there to Miguel Cruz, nonetheless. And, he just drops to the floor. I mean, we see this, plenty of times in soccer. Once you make a mistake, you just drop to the floor hoping the ref will, call it in your favor, in which he did.
Absolutely. So Miguel back on the ball here. And the Panthers are putting some good threats against Smoky right here. If they're going to sit back and let us come at them all night long, we will take that all day long, especially at 0-0.
Yes. And, they're going to compact. Ooh, this is great.
Josiah's got a great matchup
Josiah.
here. Oh!
Ooh, it went from the outside from where we're sitting.
That looked good.
Yeah, here's the replay. It just barely.
Man,
I think it just
goalpost.
Yeah, I think it just barely touches the top of that post right there, and it flicks up and over.
Well, Smoky's definitely sweating a little bit on these attacks.
Yes.
Josiah Mascaro has a fantastic matchup over here on the sideline. He is beating these guys very consistently. Thinking part two, you got JC up there. They have to watch him. You got Kevin Torres on the other side. They have to watch him. These defenders for Smoky have to keep their heads on a swivel because there is threats all around them.
Yes. I do not blame them for just sitting back so deep, because once you push up as high as, as far as like midfield, that's prime real estate as far as Josiah, Kevin, and JC are concerned, because they will run and look to get in behind you here. It just doesn't come off. That's a good idea there for that switch. It just couldn't stay inbound. But, they will, as far as Smoky's game plan, they are looking to set back, to soak up the pressure. And the Panthers, all they need to do is just move the ball quickly to get that yard or two to, get a shot off and, go for the rebounds. If we can get the first goal, Smoky will have to change their game plan and have to come out and be more adventurous in the game.
And right here, Graham Caldwell just made a great play to Jose Dominguez.
Yes.
He was out wide in open space. It's great vision to be able to see that open player over there. Swung the ball to the opposite field, and here we are in a very dangerous position.
Aaron Dewhurst with the throw-in over to Chino. Chino looks to
Nice
cut.
little drop.
Kind of got.
Yeah, Smoky is so deep right now. They only got one striker, and he's holding all the way up about 35 yards.
Yeah.
All right. There's Graham Caldwell playing a little chin music, as they call it in baseball. Yep. I believe there might be a missing tooth, a little blood. That was like number 22. He took a hard hit to the face.
Yeah.
That was E.J. Rhodes.
Yeah, definitely.
I hope he's okay.
Monday, one of our JV players took a hit to the head like that, and we took him off, and now he a couple days later he is diagnosed with a concussion. We didn't put him back into the game. Great call by Coach Talon.
When in doubt, sit him
props.
out.
Yes, exactly. So, he was concussed. So, hopefully he is not. Hopefully it's just a hit to the head, a minor hit to the head there. But stuff like that can happen.
Absolutely. And what's fantastic is we have a wonderful athletic trainer over here who is bar above. Like, she's the best.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know the correct words, but she is the best.
She is the best, Miss Lynette.
Miss Lynette is absolutely fantastic. I've had the privilege of working with her for years, and always got the athlete's best interest in mind. It
Yes.
doesn't matter if it's a home team or away team. She always takes care of the kids. So
Yes, she does.
thank you, Miss Lynette, for all that you do for Franklin High School and all of the conference games that you go to. All right, Cameron right here playing on the ball.
Just kind of held on to it a little
Yeah.
bit more. If he lets that go a little bit, maybe tries to look to play a 1-2 there with Miguel, he
Yeah.
maybe won't get dispossessed there.
Yeah, I think he was really hoping to beat that one play on the sideline. He looked up and he knows there's two that he's got to beat, and it's like, what do I do now?
Yeah, he kind of ran himself into the corner
Yeah.
there. It's a learning curve. He's a sophomore, so he's young. He's
It's
still
very young.
learning, and he's
Oh, here's a Kevin was pushing for it.
Yeah.
Keeper was wise to come out and collect it.
as far as I know, this is his first year playing on that back line, but he's adapted really well, and he's kind of made that spot his own. Still things he can learn though, and another kid with another great attitude and willingness to learn.
Absolutely. There's a lot of fantastic players out here on this team, and
Yes.
there's a lot of young talent out here on this team, and there will be many more names that will fill in the spot of these seniors.
Yes. One of those right there running. Ooh, just
So play into the middle, dangerous. Malik Walker doing great to shut down that opportunity. So important. I always, I end up. Great shield by Cameron Lyons. He's trying to pull a foul on that one. That is not going to fly. That was a great shield, and if you run over another player, that's on you.
Yeah. Yeah, that bounce looked a little awkward there for Ken, but he
Yep.
did great to come out and claim it.
Yep, and why wisdom to the defender that gave the shield to protect the keeper.
Yes. Ball thrown
JC
into
with a nice
JC.
little touch, playing it with the hip. That is a fantastic play, dropping out to Miguel Cruz, looking for the split on the defense.
Looks to flick it around the corner, but you're going to need a lot more than that to get by Miguel Cruz there.
Absolutely.
Ooh, this is great
That's
ball.
a great position. I mean, just great pass into space.
So there's a gap that I'm noticing up here in between the midfield and the defense
Yep.
of Smoky. And if we can look to,
There's a lot of
as
space
far
there.
as move them, maybe keep a triangle.
Yeah. And what we noticed there, we had Graham Caldwell hanging a little bit back in that CDM. Great time for him to step into the space to receive that ball. Also, great vision. Kevin Torres came up from being a forward into that space,
Yes.
and Graham stepped back and let him be able to do that instead of crowding the area for the ball. But yeah, definitely let Graham collect that ball, and Kevin go score some goals for us. Keep that defense honest.
Yes.
And he's doing that right now. As I mentioned, keep the defense on. He's right there in line with the ball and the defender. So
Yeah,
look
he's
for that quick counter.
Yeah, he's ready to go.
Yep.
Smoky, like we said, they will not. This is exactly what they're going to do. What just happened there is they are going to kick the ball up high and look for their forwards. That is
Oh, absolutely. That's been their play style for
years, as far as
I
I
would
can
say
remember.
decades, Coach.
Yeah. Well,
I've
yeah.
been around longer than you.
You've been around. Yeah, I haven't made it to a decade yet. So, but ever since, this is a
There's
great
a
ball.
great through ball, and can JC recover? Oh, so close.
This is a good idea. Just
Oh,
a
man.
little bit under hit, but that's a great idea there.
Yeah, JC was making a great run.
Looks like Alex Trivett's coming back into the game. We will see who is he. Looks like
He's going up high.
Aaron Dewhurst,
He's going
another
out in
one.
the wing.
Yeah, another one of our seniors is coming out. Yeah, Trivet, he started off in the midfield, and now he's out on the wing. It just goes to show you that he can play anywhere.
Versatility.
Yep.
Oh, absolutely. So that's fantastic, and I mean, that could be a great decision there by Coach Kolazic to put him out there in the wing. Maybe he'll hold a little deeper, be a little bit more defensive, fight for that ball that drops on the back side of that midfield for Smoky.
Yes.
That could be a magical decision right there. We'll see. Maybe he'll get a touch here and make a good pass, and one of these forwards will put a ball in that net for us tonight.
Yeah, and it helps both ways because Trivet, he started off as a defender as far as JV, so he is used to coming back. The way the Panthers
And right
play.
there he goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The way the Panthers play with the back three, you are relying on your wing backs to come back and cover and make, basically a back five when you're not in possession of the ball. And it's just helpful that Trivet is, he can slot in right there and feel comfortable.
Yeah, and the Panthers were putting bodies on players. And that's taking away that freedom to make those open runs. If we keep a body on the player and take away that opportunity to make that fast run, let the open defender or the keeper come up and clear the ball out, get it back in possession.
J.C. Taggy did really well to poke it away from him.
It looks
but
like we're going to get a
they draw
foul
a foul
in favor of Smoky.
Yeah, they draw a foul here on the replay.
Yep. I'm not so sure. It looked like he kind of tripped over the ball there.
Yeah, looks like the one earlier that they called on Miguel Cruz at the top of the 18 there. And here we have another long ball. This one does creep in behind here.
Gets a bounce over our defender.
Yeah.
Ken cleans it up.
And, here is where you want to take advantage as far as the Panthers are concerned. You have, their midfield pushed up as far as the midfield, and they're leaving themselves exposed in the back. No foul there, surprisingly. As far as, the couple fouls that he has called, that is surprising he did not call that.
Yeah, one of the most frustrating things for our players when the foul calling is inconsistent.
Yes.
And that is frustrating. Great move by Miguel Cruz there, for sure. We're coming into 5 minutes of the game left, so the intensity of play is going to pick up.
Yes.
And
it'd
be nice to leave with a goal on the board in our favor, for sure.
Yeah, it's been difficult because, Smoky has come here looking to play this defensive block. I think earlier you mentioned they are second in conference.
They are second in conference. They have a lot to lose by losing this game.
Exactly.
And we have a lot to gain.
Yes, exactly. So they are playing very conservative, maybe picking their moments, to counter and maybe get a lucky goal. And that just, kind of works into their favor. They are happy to set in and to absorb all this pressure and defend and counter.
That will bite them.
Yes,
if they do that will bite them. By
it
the end
will.
Of the game.
Yeah, you are inviting the other team to put on all the pressure, and I think the only criticism I can have about the Panthers here is we haven't had any good shots from outside the box. If we if we shoot a little bit more, that now forces your defenders or your midfield to come out from their low block and go and put pressure on the ball, and that can make gaps in behind for other runners.
We had Josiah Mascara with a couple of distance shots.
Yes.
Early in the first half, we were going over seniors when those were occurring.
Yes.
For sure.
Yes. Oh yeah, we were. Yeah, half the game.
We were reminiscing of the good old times.
Yes.
For sure.
But I have no doubt. I think that will be one of Coach K's points in his halftime talk.
And right here, you can see Smoky's keeper in no hurry to play this ball in. So they are not playing to win the game. They are playing to defend the game. They want the clock to run down. They want limited number of minutes. They know they just need a 5-second window to have a magical moment and shut us out for the rest of the night.
Yes.
So, I'm not saying that's classic Smoky, but it's something that has been seen before.
Yes. Yeah. Now I will say the only difference is Tuscola plays about the same way, which we beat Tuscola here 2-1.
Absolutely.
They play the same way, but I would say, with all due respect, I think Tuscola actually, trains their players and is drilled to play this kind of, like we win the ball back and we counter, and they have willing runners and they know exactly what to do. Here for Smoky, it's more like we win the ball back, I look up, and me and you see each other, and, okay, I'm sending it long, so go look for it.
Yep. Now, when we come back from break, we'll look at the rest of the schedule.
Yes.
If that's okay.
Yes.
Right here in the final minutes, tap me if something exciting happens out there, like a through ball to J.C. Taggy or something, But what's interesting with the current standings is, although we are number 7, East Henderson is number 5. Now, if I'm correct, we beat East Henderson both times, correct?
Just one time. Yes, they got one over us away. Yes.
And Tuscola is up there, and we've beaten Tuscola.
Yes. Same thing, 1-1 there.
The conference is in a very tight race, and just a win here or a win there will make a very big difference in your standings.
Yes.
For the Panthers tonight, a win against Smoky is going to move them up 1 or 2 positions easily.
This is dangerous
this
here.
is very dangerous.
This is dangerous here. Oh, and he scores it. Number, I want to say it's number
11?
10, 11, yes.
Yeah, that would be Edwin
Maldonado, yes, one of their top scorers. He was on 12 goals before this game, and he scores here. Yes, very tough blow. Like we said, Smoky is looking for those moments.
And there we can see Miguel Cruz. We were talking about passion on the field, and I think everybody watching this game tonight knows exactly what's going through that young man's head.
Yes, he expect him in the second half, if not this last minute and 50 seconds here, for him to take up and try and get us across the line here and get us a goal.
Yeah, and the defense cannot wear that one. They've got to keep back onto what they're doing.
Yes.
I mean, just a fast player, and they're looking for that through ball, fast break.
Yes.
There's not a whole lot you can do when those, like I said, it's a 5-second window of magic.
Yes.
And there's no rhyme or reason when it happens or how it gets there, but those things happen. And you know what? My son said this in the last game. One of his teammates, he was like, I'm glad we got his name's Liam. I'm glad we got him on the team. I'm like, why is that? He's like, well, the other team scored a goal, and he looked over and said, it's okay, we can score a goal.
Yeah.
We can score another goal. Because they were winning at the time. They were up by 1, and one of his teammates was dropping his head, very frustrated and mad about the situation. He's like, it's okay, we can score another goal.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what the Panthers need to do.
Yes.
Do not drop that head. You just got to score another goal.
Yes.
You don't need 1 to win. You now need 2, and they can do it.
Yeah. Maybe just the moment that we lost focus there. It is a huge blow, as far as, going into the half and you're 1-0 down. But this game is not beyond them.
We're a second-half team.
Yeah, the Panthers have been playing well. It's just a matter of, just doing – see, here's the long ball again.
Yep. That's going to be their tempo. They know to expect it.
Yes.
It'll be interesting to see what Coach K does. Does he modify it to where you do more of a stopper-sweeper with the defense?
Mm-hmm.
That could be effective stopping that game.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, Panthers have had a lot more constructed opportunities. Right here, we're possessing. We're trying to work passes into the box. As far as skill set of playing the game, the Panthers have had a lot more possession of the ball. And I would say we've also missed some opportunities where there could have been a foul and some set pieces.
Yes.
So not a bad half. I would say it leans in the favor of Franklin, but the scoreboard leans in the favor of Smoky Mountain. We're going to leave for a halftime, so there's some commercials, a little break. We'll be back in about 10 minutes, and we'll look at the rest of the schedule for the Panthers.
Ticket winner for the host 50-50 drawing.
I'm Macy Stork, and I'm a senior. I played on the first middle school tennis team when I was in 6th grade, played 3 years on the middle school team, and then played all 4 years for Franklin High School. I got started by one of my past teachers. My 4th grade teacher actually got me into it, and then my coach, who's my coach now, started doing little practices, and me and the 4 seniors who play currently all started playing together. Coming into the season, I know that we've done so good in the past, so obviously you want to keep that going, but there's a whole different group of girls. So for the beginning, I just wanted to figure out kind of the team and how we bond together and how we'll play. And then for the rest of the season, I would like to make it farther in individuals than I did last year. So I made it to state, but I lost the first round, so I'd like to go a little farther. And then for the team, I'd like to push my team to make it past the semifinals this year.
The Athlete of the Month has been presented by First Citizens Bank, helping families and businesses make more of their finances for over 125 years. First Citizens Bank, forever first, member FDIC. And by Corbin Dental, a locally owned dental practice providing comprehensive and advanced dental care in Franklin. They take pride in providing world-class care right here at home. Having your roof replaced or repaired can be a daunting task. Let Highlander Roofing Services help you through the process. Whether it's a new roof, repairs to an existing roof, or gutters, they're the folks to call. With offices in Franklin, Silva, and Asheville. Your local dedicated roofing specialist, Highlander Roofing Services.
Welcome back to the Panther Pit. At the half, Varsity Boys Soccer, the Smoky Mountain Mustangs hold a 1-0 lead over the Panthers. A late goal with about 90 seconds left in that first half gave the Mustangs the 1-0 advantage here at the break. Glad that you're with us on YouTube and Facebook of the Franklin Panthers Sports Network. Dwight and Juan will be back with you here in about 5 minutes or so. That's what's up on the scoreboard clock. And we'll get back to second half action here at the Panther Pit. We got a lot of soccer left to play. This is senior night. If you missed the senior night festivities, they happened before tonight's ball games. You can go back and you can watch it at the conclusion on either YouTube and Facebook if you did miss the senior night festivities. The Panthers will have a couple of more home games after the Hurricane reshuffled the schedule. Monday, November the 4th, and Wednesday, November the 6th against North and West, and traveling to West Henderson coming up on Monday, the 28th, to take on the Falcons. And then the playoffs will begin on November the 2nd. So some more action here at the Pit for sure on the soccer pitch. And we do have some football action for you coming up Friday night, a big game here at the Pit, the second and final regular season game held at the Panther Pit. It's the West Henderson Falcons. We'll have that one right here on the Franklin Panthers Sports Network of YouTube and Facebook. So if you haven't already, go ahead and like our YouTube and Facebook pages, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and like our Facebook page so you'll be in the loop. You'll know when we go live, and we'll also be posting, of course, updates to the schedule as we approach the postseason. Last night, unfortunately, the volleyball Lady Panthers suffered a 5-set defeat, 3-2 to Fred T. Ford, and got bounced to the first round of the 3A volleyball playoffs. But the soccer team and the football team look to advance into the playoffs. And as we get closer, of course, we will let you know. All right, we've got about 4 minutes or so till we'll hand the mic back over to Juan and to Dwight. We'll take another break. We'll come back and get the second half underway here in just a few moments.
Join FPSN each month during the school year as we spotlight outstanding performances from student athletes with the First Citizens Bank and Corbin Dental Athlete of the Month video feature. It's presented by Corbin Dental, a locally owned dental practice providing comprehensive and advanced dental care in Franklin. With deep local roots and a passion for service, Corbin Dental takes pride in providing world-class care right here at home. And by First Citizens Bank, helping families and businesses make more of their finances for over 125 years. First Citizens Bank, forever first. Member FDIC. Having your roof replaced or repaired can be a daunting task. Let Highlander Roofing Services help you through the process. Whether it's a new roof, repairs to an existing roof, or gutters, they're the folks to call. With offices in Franklin, Silva, and Asheville. Your local dedicated roofing specialist, Highlander Roofing Services.
I'm Macy Stork, and I'm a senior. I played on the first middle school tennis team when I was in 6th grade, played 3 years on the middle school team, and then played all 4 years for Franklin High School. I got started by one of my past teachers. My 4th grade teacher actually got me into it, and then my coach, who's my coach now, started doing little practices, and me and the 4 seniors who play currently all started playing together. Coming into the season, I know that we've done so good in the past, so obviously you want to keep that going, but there's a whole different group of girls. So for the beginning, I just wanted to figure out kind of the team and how we bond together and how we'll play. And then for the rest of the season, I would like to make it farther in individuals than I did last year. So I made it to state, but I lost the first round, so I'd like to go a little farther. And then for the team, I'd like to push my team to make it past the semifinals this year.
The Athlete of the Month has been presented by First Citizens Bank, helping families and businesses make more of their finances for over 125 years. First Citizens Bank, forever first, member FDIC. And by Corbin Dental, a locally owned dental practice providing comprehensive and advanced dental care in Franklin. They take pride in providing world-class care right here at home.
All right, Franklin fans, welcome back. It's a quick start. As we see here, the Panthers already have possession of the ball, and we are going to attack Smoky. We are down by 1, and the fire to win on senior night is present.
Yes, definitely we need a big second half here from the Franklin Panthers.
Oh, absolutely. They had a great first half. I mean, they had a lot of good passing, just failing to get the ball in the net.
Oh,
the
shot from Miguel Cruz.
Shots,
yes.
Just a little wide.
Yes, and it's a great start there. Here it's off target, but that's exactly what you want from the Panthers. If Smoky's going to send that low block, you have to do something to bring them out. And now, from now on, it doesn't always have to be a shot because they will leave gaps to come and shut down that shot. You can find a pass in behind where that space is left.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we were just talking about how there is a gap between Smoky's defense and the midfield. They really drop in low. Great time for someone like Miguel Cruz to sit back there and take those shots from distance.
Yeah.
That one was just wide, but we have some on frame. It looks like we have Josiah Mascaro coming out wide on the line. And there's a gap we were just talking about. There's a gap right behind him.
Yeah.
I'm not able to see it on screen, but there was a very wide gap that was just open for someone to step into.
Yeah.
We come up with a corner kick here. Set pieces can win games. Let's see if this gets the Panthers on the board.
Yes, great initial pressure here in starting this half for the Panthers. Hopefully they could get something off this corner kick.
I love the service in there, skipping it on the ground, let the ball rattle. Kevin Torres with a great turn. All right, that was a hard shot. He's wanting it back. But,
yes.
He was actually angled away from the goal when he got that shot off, and it was still close to being on frame.
Yeah, so far Panthers have had 2 shots in the first 2.5 minutes around there.
I would go with 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
Yes. So, that's definitely what you want. And if you keep shooting, sooner or later, one of them is going to go in. So here we have Graham Caldwell doing well to maintain the possession. Start a counterattack here from the back. Great possession. Back to Graham. He has a bit of room to run into, and he plays it out to Josiah. Josiah still with the ball, looking for the switch. Ooh, beautiful.
Nice. And a turn and a shot. Ooh. He is really working that.
Yes.
It's a beautiful shot.
Yes.
If he can get that on frame.
Here on the replay, you just see.
That's just
his first touch
and shoot.
His first touch to set it, and then the second one is to try and put it on goal.
Yeah.
Sooner or later, one of these shots is going to go in. And, we were talking about momentum swings. Here, when the Panthers are down here at home, if they are able to score the next goal, the momentum shift is going to be massive. And I believe they will go on to win this game.
Oh, I'm with you on this one. I'm definitely thinking the Panthers are coming out with 2 or 3 goals in this half. Like I said, Smoky's sitting back waiting for a magical moment just to happen to appear. Here we are. This is the power I was talking about. We get out Kevin Torres.
Who looks for a
makes a nice little turn. Yeah, he's still on it and comes up with a corner.
Yep. Great initial ball from Graham Caldwell out to Kevin to force this corner kick here.
It was a great fight with Kevin and those defenders. That was well played. So good job there. I want to say, I believe it was number 10 from Smoky that really disrupted his run.
Yes.
So here's a service in from Chino. This time that we like to go in the air, and it
Yes, there it
finds
is.
Franklin. Oh, we could not direct it away from the keeper. There was 2 different guys on that ball, and
Yeah, here we see on the replay.
yeah.
Keeps
Right
in the
there.
danger
Yeah,
area,
number
but
23.
straight at the keeper. Anywhere else,
Yeah.
and that's a goal.
Yep. He could not even see the ball. It just happened to be there where he had enough time to get on it. Man, that was a great opportunity, and we've had a lot of those right here, and we are only 4 minutes and 20 seconds into the game. So I mean, fantastic work, Franklin Panthers.
Yes, this is exactly what like I said, Coach K. We're definitely get that message across that we need to be shooting more on this keeper, and already we have 4 to 5 shots. So, yes, definitely a different approach here from the Panthers as far as finishing in the final third, because their all-around game was great in the first half. That ball was not going to stay in.
No,
Graham looking for that switch.
Yeah.
Good idea. Is just
JC came back for it, but it's just too high and too far.
yeah.
Well, I think the big striking difference here is Smokies came out. They got a 1-goal lead. They want to protect what they have.
Yes.
Franklin's came out with, this is our house. You are not going to beat us here. They have the fire and intensity to win on this senior night. And it shows. I mean, the intensity, the number of balls we're winning, we're keeping possession, we're making attacks on the goal. It's just great. Like right here, Smoky made a touch on the ball, but nobody went to follow it up. And Miguel Cruz was like, I'm taking it. That's my ball. So here we are, number 12 with Smoky making a good run. This is one of their big goal scorers, I believe. That play is broken up.
Yeah. This game is giving me kind of East Henderson vibes here at home, where East Henderson is up 2-0, and instead of coming out and looking for the third goal, they sat back and let Franklin have the ball, and the end result was a 3-2 win for the Panthers.
Yeah. And here's another great play, looking for Kevin Torres. A little bit too much on it.
It's all good and well to protect your lead, but when you give a team a whole half to just, have an onslaught of wave after wave of attack, sooner or later your defense is going to break.
Best defense is possession.
Yes.
And Smoky's traditionally always struggled with that possession game.
Yes.
So, right here we see the Panthers with more possession, also equaling more attempts on the goal.
Yes. Yes. Now, the biggest key will be, as far as not making a mistake here in the back and giving up the second goal. Because if you give up the second goal, it just, the positive start that the Franklin Panthers have had to the second half, it just kind of takes the wind out of their sails if they make a mistake here and concede the second goal.
All right, well, now Smoky has always a guy that can throw the ball deep.
Yes.
And right there it is. Going deep for number 11.
Yeah, straight to
the
Ken.
ball, and we switch the field up, and we are on the counter. It looks like Miguel Cruz really turning on the Jets. He just covered a solid 40 yards of field in just a matter of seconds with a ball on his feet.
Yes, JC Taggy looking
Missed
to
his
control.
touch. Yep.
He almost did enough to keep that ball in. Just gets away from him.
Yep.
Yeah, Coach K does well to get us
he gets the ball back to Franklin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we could hear from up here.
I was just watching and listening. We can hear through the window.
Yeah, just unlucky there with that touch from Kevin.
Yeah, we've missed a couple touches right here.
This is dangerous here.
Ian looks. He got a little.
He slips.
Yep.
This is dangerous here. There's the crossbar.
All right, defense has got to really tighten up here. We got a Smoky player down. He's not getting anything. All right, got Alex Trivet.
I think it's Malik Walker.
No, that's Malik.
Yes,
that's
Malik Walker. He's a sophomore. He's a young player, but he is very good at playing that center back role.
He plays like a junior or senior.
Yes,
so.
he is very good, and he can only get better.
Oh, absolutely. He is fantastic. That'll be one to watch. What a little kick there by JC.
Great
He's
little
breaking
back
out
heel.
the spice cabinets.
Yes, great little back heel there.
Yeah.
Here's looking to take a shot here. Just that second touch got away from him.
Fights to win it.
Here, it's just all about keeping possession.
Right in the middle of the field.
Yeah, keep possession here and kind of draw them out. It looks like he called. Maybe the ball went out for a throw-in over on the far side.
Sure.
Yeah, it looks like that's what they called.
Yep. Absolutely. So, and you will see emotion. I said emotions were going to be in the game earlier in the last half, and they started to. Smoky got a little physical in a few spots, but we hadn't quite seen that physicality break out, which I have a feeling by the end of the night we are going to see it, especially if Franklin gets that goal that we are currently working to earn.
Yes, it'll be a lot like the East Henderson. Once the Panthers scored the equalizer, it frustrated the East Henderson players, and I have no doubt that will happen if we are able to get the second goal here. Good little 1-2 from the Mustangs, but just no real.
They don't have numbers 4 to really put it together. They're waiting for the magical moment.
Yeah, if you look here, so they have their back 4 a little bit behind the midfield, and then they have their 2 defensive mid right at the midfield, maybe not even 10 yards apart here. So
Coach Case making a move here. He's moving JC back to a striker position. He moved number 10. That would be Greg Karcher out into the wing.
Yes. If I'm not mistaken, Greg has not played in this game so far. I think this will be his first introduction into the game here.
Yep, absolutely.
Looks like he is looking for another sub. It looks like Sage.
Sage Gray, number 2.
Looks like he is going for JC.
Okay.
Okay, so Sage, we've coached him at JV level. This is his first year, I want to say, up at the varsity level.
He is a junior.
Yes, so it is his first year. Good player. He's good technically. He's good at looking, as far as his vision, putting in through passes. So, maybe another dynamic here that Sage could offer
on his
here.
First touch of the ball.
And,
so Karcher is a very strong-bodied young man.
Yeah.
I mean, he is not going to be easily pushed off the ball, for
sure. Yes. It is actually, it's kind of surprises me because Greg usually doesn't play on this wing here. He would usually play where Sage or Kevin is at.
Yeah, he's been the striker for us for quite some time.
Yes, maybe Coach K's sees a couple things down there.
Well, Smoky is doing a lot more movement on the right side of the field.
Yes. So let's see. Hopefully this works out. I want to say that was Sage on the ball there.
I believe it is.
Does well to recover there.
Cameron Lyons losing track of the ball for a quick second, but does well to recover it.
Yes. Here's where you want to switch the field to get it away from the
great play
pressure.
by Malik. He's playing out into that wing.
Ooh, that's a great ball.
That is a fantastic ball. And this looks like the Jose Dominguez we mentioned before. Yep.
Yes, so we'll just call him Little Miguel.
Little Miguel. That is a compliment. I'm going to stick with Jose because I think he's going to have his own character, his own flair for sure.
He will. But a lot of similarities
there
to Miguel Cruz, the one and only.
Absolutely.
Yeah, hopefully he can come up with a big moment. Anybody out there could come up with a big moment here.
Oh, there is plenty of seniors on the field right now just drooling, waiting for that moment to put their team even with Smoky.
This ball is played a little bit behind
Chino great here. Touch by Chino, getting it back to Greg Karcher.
Yes.
Nice simple play up the line. Smoky does well to slide out.
Yeah, great slide tackle there.
And that's something that I think gets overlooked at Smoky a lot. They love, when the ball gets defensively on their end, they love to play the ball out of bounds and just break the play. They don't look to win the ball. They just want to get the ball out of bounds to break the play.
Yeah. Ooh, good cross there.
Great cross. And
just nobody there. Like
crash the goal.
Yeah, just nobody there to gamble. Hopefully they learn from that, and next time a ball is in there, we're just there. You never know when the keeper's going to let go of the ball like that, and you have a tap in. So here's the danger. Obviously, we have to mark number 2 here and not give him this kind of space.
Number 12's wide open on that back post, and we are lucky that ball's not crossed over to him.
Yes.
That is one of the drawbacks to 3-back is you get opportunities where if you're not aware, you can get a player on your back shoulder and not even know he's there.
Yeah. Good idea there from Greg. He just mishits it and kind of leaves a little bit short there for
quick throw in.
Jose Dominguez. Kevin will win this ball here. Looks for the switch over to Josiah.
Beautiful
great
switch.
Great ball. Josiah will run.
He's going to go in and give us a cross. He's going to give us an opportunity. And it's off the post. Smoky plays it out, gives us a corner kick on that one.
Yes. Here we'll see it on the replay here.
Yeah, he was going for a goal. I mean, he was wide, but he was going for a shot on frame with that.
Yes.
It's like right here, it's just bam, last minute shot.
The keeper's already diving, so he already
knows what he's planning to do.
Yes. Here we go. We're looking at the
We're
replay.
looking at the replay, and magic has happened on the field.
Here we have the replay of the goal. It's Kevin Torres.
Torres.
It's off of a corner here, so the keeper gives a rebound there, and Kevin is there to clean it up. Now we are tied 1-1. The momentum swing is here. Okay.
All right, we are Panther fans, so buckle up, Smoky. These Panthers are coming. They are on fire.
Yes.
So you're going to have to put that fire out, or endure an onslaught, because these guys are coming back for more.
Yes. So they lasted about 15 minutes. 15 minutes. So usually,
all right, Kevin looking for the foul.
Yeah.
Keep playing ball. He's looking.
So
that guy was all over him. He was draped heavy.
Yeah. So if you are going to, what we say, park the bus, that's when you step back and defend.
Looks like we were switching back to Smoky. It was called for Franklin.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, it gets sporty out here on the field.
It does.
Ladies and gentlemen. It is Smoky Mountain. It is a rivalry. Who's going to own the mountain tonight?
Yes. So, 15 minutes, not even 15 minutes that they lasted, as far as what we call parking the bus, when you just invite that pressure on yourself. You don't want to do it for a whole half. Absolutely. Because, case in point here, the Panthers now have an equalizer. You have no momentum as far as, going forward as a team. You have been playing negative the whole half, so you have no momentum. You have no confidence. And now, the Panthers are going to look for that second goal.
Smoky has to play our tempo. We're not playing theirs.
Yes.
And absolutely, that's well said, Coach.
Yes. And again, the key will be those long balls. Make sure we shut down. I want to say it's number 11 out there. His last name is Maldonado, if I'm not mistaken here.
Yeah, that would be number 11. I think it's Edwin.
Let's see.
Eduin.
Yeah. Edwin Maldonado. Yeah, he's top scorer. He's very fast.
Great service in, floating. Oh, and a header. Oh, you didn't get a goal, but that was beautiful.
Yeah, that was a great ball.
Yep.
That was a great ball in. I want to say it was
Graham Caldwell to
Caldwell.
Kevin Torres.
Yeah.
Absolutely, that's a magical combination right there.
Look, and goes back out to Graham, just jumps over him,
Yep.
but he has Cameron Lyons right behind him to clean up.
Absolutely. And Cameron's a great young man. He'll be fun to watch as he matures
great
into
switch.
the program.
Great
and
switch
Karcher
from
with the
Alec.
ball. Great play. There's a lot of good teamwork and mentality. Smoky playing it out.
Yes.
That's okay.
Great from Cameron to recover the ball initially, and Malik Walker to switch the field there out to Greg Karcher. Now we have a throw in deep in the Smokies half here.
Greg is strong. He can get this ball way back in there.
Here's the
There
second
it is.
ball.
Here it is, and a shot. Oh, keeper almost let one go through.
Yeah.
That went through his hands. And
yeah, that is exactly, here we'll see it on the
Yeah.
replay. That is exactly who you want that ball to fall to, is Miguel Cruz there.
that reminds me of, I'm going to do a little shout out to Coach Isidro Vargas. I've heard him many days with a keeper.
Yes.
Do not trust your hands. Get the knee on the ground.
Yes. Yeah, it's great.
So,
great keeper coach right there.
one of the best.
Yes.
He thankfully got a Coach of the Year award last year, coaching whenever I was there with the program, and such a deserving man of that.
Yes. Yes, we've had great keepers, and he's been a very big part of it. Here, Kevin Torres gets the ball.
He takes a shot. Yep.
It's just over.
I love the thought. That is excitement in them legs.
Yes.
That ball was motivating across the field.
It's traveling there.
That young man has some strong set of legs under him.
It looks like in
18's coming in.
Yeah, so it's Wyatt Parlier. I don't know. Let's see. I want to say it's Jose Dominguez that came off. I'm not sure when the sub took place, but Wyatt's on the field.
I think it happened while we were watching everything else going on. Coach.
Yeah. So as far as I think he came on for Jose Dominguez, because I do not see him.
This is a great play to the middle of the field. Kevin tries to heel flick. It's on across the Karcher. Makes a little mistouch.
Okay. Again, the only thing you have to watch is the send here.
Right here.
That is all they're going to look for.
Yep. I'd like to see Cameron Lyons scoot a little bit closer to the center of the field right there with Malik Walker, just to help.
Ooh, he does good to cut in.
That one.
Nice.
Yep.
Wyatt back to defend.
Yep.
Maybe that might be Coach K's approach here. As far as his thinking to putting Wyatt in. Wyatt is a lot more defensive than Jose is.
Okay.
So maybe, you do need that extra cover, as far as their counters here. He's making another sub. It looks like Sage Gray is coming off.
Yep. I'm not for sure who. J.C. Tagi's back in.
Yeah, he's back in.
And fantastic kid. I'm a J.C. fan.
Yes, I think we're all JC fans.
Yep.
He's a great kid. I want to say he is wanting to go into the Air Force.
Yes, he is.
Or some branch.
Yep, he is
some
going
branch
to the Air
of-
Force.
Yeah. So, that's amazing having a young man like that. The Air Force will be lucky to have him.
Oh, absolutely. He has a moral compass that will always point north.
Yes.
Don't lose that compass, JC.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you well in life.
Throw in here from Smoky, number 14.
He's going to go. I was about to say he's going to go hit number 11, try to get that through.
Yeah, that's all they will look for here. Ooh, good little heel flick there.
Look at that. Go Chino.
Chino.
All right. Plays it out to JC, chests it down to the ground, plays it into oh, my goodness.
Close. Chino
Close
will have another chance at it. It just bounces off of him.
All right, he's going to fight for that ball. He's
yeah.
not going to go down.
Oh, that's the fight that you love to see.
Yeah, that's it. 23 did a great job, positioning his legs, being very strong on the body, and being immovable.
Yeah, here we have Graham
Caldwell recovering.
Yeah, does great to recover.
Quick, smart pass.
Yeah, Greg Karcher on the ball here.
Strong on the turns.
Runs it out. Unlucky there. He kind of gets away from him.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so, again, the game plan is just look for number 11.
Oh, absolutely.
So just, as far as defensive-wise, stay on your toes and just wait for the send and have eyes on 11 at all times.
Absolutely. I think another thing, we haven't seen it yet, but I think it will develop soon, is whichever team starts giving up more fouls.
Yeah.
They're going to be at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
Both teams, and right here we have a tangle up. It's on the opposite side of the field. I'm not for sure who's going to get the ball. Everybody's looking. Looks like we're dropping.
Yeah, it looks like he caught it for Smoky.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
definitely a dangerous position here, especially if Smoky works on set pieces.
Yeah. Well, yeah, absolutely. And fouls are going to be huge in this game because it stops the game. I mean, it'll be interesting to see what the Panthers do. They got to make sure they keep body between goal and player.
Yeah. So there's a dangerous in-swinger here.
There's a little skip. Ken does easy work there collecting that one. Plays it quick instead of waiting for his teammates to get on at the field.
He caused a foul here.
Caused a foul.
Unlucky there, unlucky. Yep. It's Chino.
Yep. Yeah, so Panthers, we got to get our mentality back in. We got to play clean soccer. We cannot give up free opportunities like this.
Yes, these fouls that we're giving Smoky at the minute, it's favoring them because they are resting as far as their backs. They've been under pressure for the last 20 minutes, and it's just giving their defense some time to rest and takes the pressure off of you. Again, here's the high line that we were talking about at the beginning of the match. So
I feel like here, if you're going to hold a high line, they've got to go further.
Yes, I completely agree.
We are leaving it in a zone to where they can still take a short run and have an attack.
Yeah.
But hold that high line, they need to be at 10 yards, holding way up that field, so that way Ken has time to run out and play that ball upfield.
Yes.
It's a great turn.
Great tackle.
Smoky is definitely trying to draw fouls here. They are going down very easy when there is conflict over a ball.
Yes.
They are definitely searching for the fouls, and that can play into their favor.
Yeah, Chino.
All right, they're going to guard it back to Ken, let it roll into him.
Yeah, Chino Camacho did really well to win that ball back there.
Oh, absolutely.
Try and set us off on a counterattack, but it didn't come out.
All right, JC with a little touch there, flicks it out. No Panther there to get it. All right. And how about Miguel there? A little touch, a little stumble, and he just rolls and bounces back up on those feet.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
that's Miguel Cruz.
Yeah. No quit in that young man.
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Oh, that's a great touch by Greg Karcher on that one.
Good idea.
And the ball makes it through.
Yeah, good idea.
JC was anticipating the ball to bounce in front of him, but it goes behind him.
He does really well to go and put pressure and recover
we
this
get
ball,
a shot.
Josiah. Ooh, that looked like it was close.
That boy's wanting to score another goal.
Yes, that looked like it was close. All this comes from JC coming out there and pressuring and winning that ball back.
Yep. Yeah, and he was definitely anticipating Smoky to make that play. He was trying to cut the inside, but then he countered. He put pressure back on instead of realizing you guessed wrong and giving up. He just got back in the fight. So
as far as Smoky, with all due respect, they are not the most technically gifted. So they don't, when they bring down the ball, they won't keep it at their feet. So put pressure on the back line.
Oh, that's it.
Look,
sure.
Josiah with the
great switch.
If he lays it back.
Oh, JC gets a touch trying to play it out. They are so close.
Again, like you mentioned, they do not feel comfortable building from the back, as far as getting the ball, possessing, and working your way up the field. They
We
would
got
just
number
kick
7
it out.
coming in for JC.
Aaron
Dewhurst.
Dewhurst. Okay, for
Alright.
JC. So looks like Aaron will be playing more central. It looks like he's going to be
going on top.
Yeah, he's playing on top.
Well, that could work out because he has a considerable amount of speed on him, and that could work on the Smoky defense for sure. He does have a little bit of a fiery run about him. When he gets the ball at his feet, he is intense on it.
Greg losing the ball here.
Yeah.
Trying to dribble past a couple players, and he
Gets a foul on it.
Fouls.
Yep. Yep. Definitely. I believe he got some hands on the player and trying to win it back, and that worked not in his favor.
Yes.
Keep your hands to yourself.
So again, this is helping out Smoky as far as them resting.
Downtime, set piece.
Now it looks like it won't stay in.
And that is out of bounds.
Okay, so I think the Panthers have got drawn into Smoky's game as far as like getting away from possessing really well and looking for these quick switches to get in behind.
Well, I feel like maybe, and I could be wrong on this one, and we don't know what's really happening down there in all those young men's minds, but they got the goal.
Yeah.
And they're trying to force the next goal.
Ooh, he
switches. Little switch
that
there.
That looked completely like it came off one of the Smoky players, but
well, it looked like it was called the other way. There's a handball.
yeah, that looks like a handball, and he doesn't call it.
Yeah, that definitely changed direction of the ball, play a game. But
I completely understand if he's trying to work the advantage. Ooh, great little turn there by Miguel Cruz, looking to set Josiah off, but it just didn't come
Smoky
out
playing it out. So, but yeah, I feel like the fouls, the time off the ball, it allowed the tempo for Franklin to drop, and now we're looking for a goal. We want to force it, and we're getting away from the things that worked well.
Yeah.
There's those really quick consecutive passes, working into those gap spaces. Right there, we just kicked the ball way behind the defense, just looking for a quick run.
Yeah. I think we just need another big play,
Yep.
As far as maybe like a good shot on goal, just to get us back to that level, that high tempo that we started playing.
Another boost of adrenaline.
And again, it's very difficult once you are out there on the field.
We have a Smoky player laying on the ground.
Oh yeah, it looks like he's down.
Official's not calling it.
He's not calling it yet.
Yeah, he's not able to get up. He's tried a couple times and he is not.
Might have a cramp here. It looks like it's a cramp. We're hoping it's just a cramp and nothing major.
So, stop at the clock here. Now this might be a good time to look at the rest of the schedule, which we came in hot at that halftime. So, we have a cramp on the field.
Yeah,
so that'll take a couple minutes to work it out.
Yeah, the good thing is nothing, other than a cramp.
Yep. So here's the schedule. Unfortunately, last time we met, it was East Henderson. We got the win 3-2 in a fantastic comeback fashion. We went on the road. We had Tuscola. We took a win there. Then we go to Pisgah. We take a 1-0 loss, and it was followed up at North, both of which were road games. 1-goal losses. It's kind of been the story of the season.
Yes.
It's that 1 goal.
Yes, I mean, just look at all the results there.
Yep, so here we are with you tonight with Smoky Mountain with a 1-0 game. We are currently, or 1-1 game.
Yes.
Started out 1-0, and we're working on that comeback. Go to West. Then we have North Henderson one more time, West Henderson one more time due to Hurricane Helene and all the effects out there. And then we have our playoffs coming up on Saturday, November 9th. So those 2 West Henderson games and the North Henderson game, how do you feel about those upcoming matches, Coach?
Well, as far as North Henderson, we played them Monday night. And, as far as how we played great. But it's a lot kind of like what we saw here as far as the momentum shift here. We were up 1-0. North Henderson gets a goal, about 15 minutes left, and you just felt the momentum and the atmosphere in the stadium just shifted. And, once you have your crowd behind you, that's the extra man. That gives you that extra energy, that extra push. And they managed to get the second goal with maybe about 7 minutes left and, see out the win. But, in all honesty, with all due respect, They are not one of the stronger teams in the conference. I do believe that Tuscola was, as far as what we have seen, Tuscola has been the harder opponent, and we managed to beat them 2-1. And so I am confident that once North comes here, we will be able to beat them. As far as West Henderson, they are not having a great season, and Hurricane Helene, all the aftermath that left, it could, there's other important things other than soccer, as far as other people are, everybody's concerned. But, their season's kind of been kind of steady. So, and we haven't really played them yet. So I really don't know, how they played. But last year they had a really good team. So I would say it will be a difficult game. But if we play to our strengths and we come out to play, I think we could beat anybody on any given night.
All right. We had Greg Karcher there on a fight with the ball, and I believe we saw some of those frustrations starting to be exhibited there a little bit.
Yeah.
Very physical trying to get that ball back.
Yeah. He's he gets frustrated once a few plays don't come out. This is great cross here.
Right
he
here.
takes a touch.
Great touch.
Shot.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Great goal.
That is it.
Great goal by Wyatt Parlier. Here was here on the replay. Look at this dip out from this bar here.
I mean, that's
it just dips.
Textbook.
Beautiful.
Look at the excitement on that young man's face.
Yes, beautiful
Holy
dip there.
smokes.
Beautiful dip. Great technique to settle himself, and then he just put his laces through it, and you have that little dip at the end there.
Yeah, he directed that ball down to the ground, had a nice little bounce, and just volleyed that thing.
Yes.
This stadium has come alive. We got the band, we got the cheerleaders out here, we got fans with signs.
Yes.
We got the spinning clackers.
Yes. So now here with 12 minutes left, Smoky have to come out and look to, push this game and get a goal back.
1 to tie it, go into overtime.
Yes.
2 to win it for Smoky.
Yes.
And here we are at 2-1.
Yes.
And we are still celebrating. I love that the Panthers are being slow to come back. Give Smoky time to think about this and let it sink in that they are now behind.
Yes, yes. And, like we were saying when we were on air, Smoky is second in the conference. But you wouldn't tell. If you would not, say where we are placed in conference, you couldn't tell which. Well, obviously watching this game, you can see that the Panthers have played better tonight. And you would think they might be, second in the conference. So
yeah, this game might actually move you up into that 5th, maybe even 4th place position.
Yes, so this is definitely a massive game for both teams. But I think as far as Franklin, for the Panthers, it's just that much more important for us as far as making playoffs, getting ourselves into a good seeded position to go into the playoffs. And, especially confidence, You want to beat the second place team. You want to beat them at home. You want to say, you know what, just whatever team comes at us, we're going to be able to beat them.
Oh, absolutely. And right here, it's a little bit of blood in the water. It'll be interesting to see how our Panthers react to that. Like I said, possession and more goals win games. So I hope we keep the heat on, keep the pressure on, just keep tacking on some more goals. Give us a little cushion room here. Make it to where they have to score 2 to even remotely think about time to just go ahead and let them know that this is our night and our game to win.
There's some good pressure there from Greg. He did really well to read that pass. He knew it was coming out to this right back here, and he just went to pressure him, didn't touch the ball or anything, but
make him have to play the pass before he's ready.
He forced that mistake out of there, and we got to throw in here. That's going to play into our favor as far as if we could draw fouls like Smoky did.
Coach K trying to pull for the handball.
A
nice shot. Yep, a little wide. It's been Kevin's story for the night. He's had several fantastic attempts on the goal, and they've just been a little wide.
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe Coach K would not mind that. I guarantee you. Yeah, I guarantee you he told them to unload and to shoot.
Yep, absolutely. Well, even if you shoot wide like that, it does take seconds off the clock. We are now up, so taking ample shots.
Yes.
It's going to help that clock tick down a little bit quicker, and it's going to keep Smoky having to play defense instead of switch to the offensive play.
Yes. Again.
All right.
Yeah.
We had a little handball on that one, too. It came out of that a little funny.
Yeah. So, again, that's all they're going to look for there. I would kind of like to see Ken kind of hold on to that ball a little bit.
You know, I was noticing that. I don't know if he came in so fast to grab that before it rolled out of the penalty box, and he just rolled it out because of the momentum. I'm not for sure what the thought was.
Yeah. Here, let's see.
He's bringing it all the way. I think.
Yes. Yeah.
He's saying he stepped out of bounds.
You have a great eye there, Coach.
Yep.
Yeah, you have a great eye there. So this will be.
Well, I can't really see that far, Coach. I was reading body language.
So here,
he's calling a handball outside the penalty box.
Yeah. So as far as I know, this is a direct free kick.
It is a direct free kick.
So this is very dangerous here because he's in a position where you're on the left side of the field.
We need a guy on the back post because he can try to bend that right into the
goes short.
Goes short.
Takes a
shot at the top. Panthers are compacted and clear the ball out. So gets us out of trouble.
Ooh, it's a bounce here.
And here's Kevin, and let's see that strength right here. He's been winning these matchup all night, and just enough to get him off the ball. All right, who's got the ball? He's looking for direction, and nobody's showing it. So I think
he's going to wait.
He's going to wait. No, we're giving it to Chino.
Yes.
Yep. Sorry, Kevin's not throwing it. We're going to wait for Chino to make it up the field to throw it for us.
Well, yeah, it's a great thing to knock off a few seconds there from the call.
Oh, and there's a push.
Yes, this is exactly what we need to see. The frustration there from 22 as soon as he heard the whistle.
As soon as Miguel Cruz has it, you've got to foul him or he's going to turn on you.
Yeah, here we'll see the replay.
Yep.
Hands in the back, no question about it.
Yeah. Yeah, 22's frustrated. You can tell that was a foul of frustration.
Yes. And here we have 3 players here on the ball. It's Greg Karcher.
We got 4. We got 5. We got 6 coming.
It looks like I want to say.
He's calling for the clock to stop. I think he's saying we're taking too long, or he's having a conversation with a Smoky player. I'm not for sure.
I think what's going to happen here is the famous lunch line here.
The famous lunch line.
Yeah, so everybody will step over the ball except for the last person that's going to go for the kick. It looks like that's what's going to happen here, the famous lunch line.
No, just ricochets out.
Yeah. Just put the ball back up top.
Yeah. Oh, Malik plays it to feet. Out to Miguel Cruz, I believe.
Yeah. So, pass a little bit in front of him, but again,
Smoky's not prepared to make that run. Number 12 is coming in fast on Chino. He plays it back to Ken and does well to play it up the field.
Yeah, unlucky there that the ball didn't stay in. You could see that he's looking for the wide player there.
Oh, absolutely.
It looks like JC Taggy's going to come back in. I would assume maybe for Aaron.
Aaron or Kevin, one of the two. You might give Kevin just a little bit to rest the legs. He's lost a little bit of steam on a couple of those runs, but he's been making fantastic runs. I've called him power forward several times. He is, just strong on the ball, and that will pull a lot of energy off of you.
Yes, he's stopping the clock.
Okay.
Let's see.
Not quite for sure what is happening here.
Maybe somebody will get a yellow card.
Right, he's coming over. Sure. He's talking to Coach K.
I think he's addressing as far as the ball boys, not maybe getting the ball to Smoky players fast enough. I am assuming. I am not 100% sure.
Yeah, I cannot read that interaction there. So I'm not going to try to.
I've never been good at reading lips, and I'm not going to try now.
All right, we got a little fight in the corner.
11 does good.
Staying in the corner. Here we need to clear out, and the ball bounces loose, and thankfully it goes wide.
Yeah, number 11 does good there. Maldonado does good to keep the ball alive and then gets a dangerous cross.
He pulled some extra defenders that were covering up the middle of that box, and that opened it up for the young men that took the shot.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, definitely a good player there. By far, in my opinion, Smoky's best player.
Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He is very fast, and he's very good at reading the ball.
Yes.
We play it up. And this young man right here has won a lot of balls for Smoky.
Number 23, I believe.
Number 23. I haven't said his name, I don't think. Mahin De Silvia. So he's been very strong on the ball.
Yeah. Makes a mistake here.
Yeah, makes a little mistake, and we'll take it. Here's the Panthers on a quick run. We're working into the end. We get in front of the defender and a shot. And a cleanup shot. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. That is Kevin Torres.
What a run
He
here.
said I was his good luck charm, coach. I might have to travel with you on those
Yeah.
away games.
Yeah.
So
look at this
way
run
to go,
from
Kevin. This is
Josiah. He makes
beautiful.
this happen. Takes a shot.
Took the shot,
forces
bounces
the
out.
rebound.
Kevin is pressuring on the goal.
Great
Just,
run.
wow, and that ball was not tapped into the goal. That thing nearly put a hole in the back of that net.
Yes. Great run there by Josiah Mascoro.
That
taking
was
it down
fantastic.
The line.
I mean,
And
how about Josiah? Like, he beat that whole defense. They could not keep with him. For those that don't know, if you're running down the field with a ball on your feet, you should be slower.
Yes.
Josiah with the assist.
Yeah. Looks like Wyatt Parlier comes out of the game, and I want to say JC Taggy comes back in.
Who do we have
I'm
up
sorry.
here on top? It looks like number
Yeah, I'm sorry. So up top, we
7's on top.
Yeah, we have Aaron
Yep.
Dewhurst up top.
Yep, absolutely.
And it looks like Jose Dominguez actually came in for Wyatt Parlier. Wyatt with that all-important second goal to put us up ahead.
Oh, absolutely.
So that's great slide tackle there. But
And Smoky just kicks it up.
again, yeah. So, yeah, you can tell that the quality from each team, who's the ones that can put in those nice through balls and who just kicks the kick, I guess, with all due respect.
So for those watching, Coach Juan and I are both very possession-oriented coaches. So we that is a play style, and it has been effective for some teams.
Yes.
Even within the Premier Leagues and all that. But
Yes. Yeah.
I've always liked the ones that possess better.
Yes, me too. But, I like watching if you are good at counterattacking and absorbing the pressure. We are fans of the sport, so we love to see the different styles. So, when we talked about Tuscola, they do about the same, but they are really good at it. Here it's just playing blind, kind of balls up. But when you see Tuscola play, they have a plan. They know exactly where to kick the ball. They know exactly how they play. And, I don't know, maybe like a
A little more polished.
Yes.
They're
yes.
more polished.
Thank you.
More
That
rehearsed.
is the word. That is the word I was looking for, Coach. Thank you.
Yeah, Tuscola is very technical in that style of play.
Yes,
And,
exactly. That's why I like watching them play.
Yep. It is very quick. It's very fast. It's 2-3 touches, and they're trying to get a strike on the goal. Here is
Good run from
Jets
Chino.
could not quite get there in time.
Good run from Chino there. Just the pass off to Josiah was a little bit overhit.
Yep. Little play there. Looks like
Ooh, he
dispossesses Graham Caldwell. 11 comes up with it, trying to make something happen.
He did really well
And
to
he
use
is
his body
shielded
there.
out, and there's a push in the back on Chino. He's got to call that a foul.
He does really well there to rebound the ball off of him to just de-escalate the attack there and nullify the attack there. It
Absolutely.
was a great play from Chino. Oh, yeah.
All right, and stop the clock.
Yeah, he took a hard hit there.
Yeah,
to
I
the
think he
face.
was calling a foul, but I think we threw the ball in, and we just volleyed that ball into one of the
12.
Smoky players somewhere, I'm going to say in the head.
Yeah, it looks like it was in the head. Yeah, it's number
Yep.
12.
So,
So
I see Cameron Lyons, like, hey, it was a throw-in, and the center ref was not very clear to hit that whistle and signal.
yeah, looks like it'll be a drop ball for the Panthers.
Absolutely.
That drop ball. 11, I don't know why 11 didn't go for that ball. He has the right as soon as that ball touches the ground to go and contest.
Yeah, that's the drop. As soon as the ball's on the field, it's live.
But I am not complaining. I am glad he did not contest that ball because Chino took his time to find his pass.
I mean, if they're going to let you take your time, Coach, why not?
Take all the time you need.
I don't know. It just seems like a little bit of the momentum just left out of everybody right there.
Yeah.
So, such is the way, but Panthers are back in the fight. Graham comes up with the ball, plays it just a little bit wide for Kevin to get.
Ooh,
However, is this little Miguel.
Jose Dominguez.
Jose Dominguez comes on it. I'm ready to see him light up tonight.
Yeah. Here we have Miguel on the ball. He does really well just to keep possession of the ball. This is going to force Smoky to come out.
And this is what I love seeing. Right here, the Panthers are trying to possess. We're trying to connect some passes. We're not really rushing for a goal. We don't have to.
Yeah.
We just don't need to lose the ball.
They
Force them to foul you,
Mm-hmm.
kill the clock, keep possession. Don't even play it deep here. Like, let them push back deep and just work into some possession.
Yes,
Played out wide. Miguel's out here wide. I mean,
yeah, if I'm the
that's where I'm
Panthers here, if I were Chino there, I'd just play it out here to Miguel
Yep.
and keep possession. They're already sitting back here, so you just force them to come out and play around them.
Yep. Here's a good fight between 23 and Josiah, it looks like.
It's a throw-in
This is
for
throw-in
Smoky.
Yep.
So we're coming into the last 2 minutes of the game. We have a 2-goal lead. So, I don't want to jinx us, but we're in a good position that looks like we're probably going to take this win.
Yeah, and you can kind of see it with the Smoky players. They've kind of stepped back. They've stepped off their tempo. You can kind of feel it in the field. It's a weird feeling right now. It's kind of calm.
Yeah. It looks like Smoky players have already accepted they will lose the game. Panthers are just, running down the clock at this point.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Which, that's not what you want. I mean, I'd like to see these young men to just really keep bringing the fight.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's a great slide tackle there from Cameron Lyons.
Yeah. I mean, if you're I've always said if you're going to lose with fight.
Yes.
And we have a stopped clock.
Looks like he's coming back over here. I don't know. Let's see. He's going to come over to talk.
He's
giving a yellow card to Coach K.
Yeah. I'm not for sure what this is for.
I believe he got a yellow card because of something the ball boy did. It looks like. Yeah, because I look over at Chava Rios over there and he's clapping. So.
Yeah, I'm not.
I believe something happened as far as the ball boys.
I mean, there was nothing on the field to justify it, and I did not see Coach K by any means looking out of pocket or anything. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he looked calm.
Pretty wild, and we killed that ball, I believe, over into the main street. It's going into someone's backyard. That is one ball we don't have to worry about for the rest of the night.
Ooh, dangerous tackle there, but it was all ball.
It was all ball, so.
Ooh,
and here we are. We got a free run.
It's a 1v1 situation here.
Yep, and that looks like Parlier, maybe?
No, Parlier, I think, was subbed off. It looks like
right.
Greg Karcher.
And we have a Smoky defender on the ground, and I don't know if he's injured or is upset with what the possibility of the night might be.
It looks like he's injured.
That's a painful roll.
Yeah. They're going to stop the time here with 47 seconds left. I want to take a minute just to congratulate the JV soccer team earlier. They beat the JV Smoky Mountain soccer team 3-0. So congratulations to those boys pulling off a great win. Congratulations to Coach Talent. And, yeah, it's just a great win. So Smoky's going to take 2 losses here tonight. Both teams will go back with nothing to celebrate, which, as far as rivals go, that's exactly what you want.
Absolutely. So, nice little sweep here for the Franklin Panthers tonight, and
Panther fans, let's get up and cheer these boys home. Let's go.
It looks like he's leaving that young man on the field. If you stop the clock, typically have to come off the field. So, I'm not for sure what's going on there, but it's a fantastic senior night. We have been down, we came back, we tied it up, and we won the game. So right here, you see the defense saying we'll take those last seconds. Unfortunately, played out of bounds. Smoky's pushing up for a quick chance to maybe get one more shot on goal, but it looks like we're just going to take this ball to the corner, let that clock tick.
Yeah.
What a night for these seniors. They got the win. And this clock is going to tick down 3 seconds. I don't think Smoky's going to get this corner. That will do it. So, fantastic night. Franklin standings. We will not be in 7th place in our conference anymore. We have definitely moved up. I'm going to predict we're going to go into that 5th place position.
Yes.
Knocking east and I believe north.
Great win,
down into those bottom 2 spots. Fantastic fight. I love watching these games. I love seeing a game where you're down and you come back and you win. Tonight we won with a little cushion.
Yes. Thank you for all the fans tuning in, and a huge thank you to FPSN with amazing coverage of this game.
This is Coach Juan Morales and Long. We are thanking you, and have a great night.
Good night.